What is going on, everybody? Today we got the patch notes for the Snowfall update, one day before release. So I was planning to do this on stream, go over the patch notes, make a video, all that stuff on stream. But again, they released a day early, so I am not complaining. We're gonna go through the entirety of the patch notes and look at the two great one Deer pictures that we got today. So the Snowfall update patch notes on June 16, 2025. Alberta Hunting Reserve on June 17th. A ski ridge preserve will open its doors to hunters, snowy and frigid landscape. 19 species that we know already, including North American beaver, Manitoba elk, 13 unique missions, and more awaits the brave. More waits await the brave in Canada. Sorry. So we already know this: 13 missions, 19 species. 19 species are, if we need a reminder, whitetail, black bear, moose, Canada goose, mallard, mule deer, gray wolf, bighorn sheep, mountain goat, pronghorn, ring-necked pheasant, dusky grouse, starting all the new ones now, dusky grouse, North American beaver, wood bison, Manitoba elk, wood caribou, northern pintail, wood duck, and snow geese. So that's all our species. We got two new collars, or three new collars actually, northern pintail, snow goose, and wood duck. A new lever action rifle being the Leperrier Outrider 3030. Also, 3030 got a buff, apparently. New reserve quest line. New features: Snowdrop. The snow on the ski ridge is deep and compacts as players and animals move through it. Note that this graphics feature is only optional on PC settings, visual, snow deformation, and enabled by default on Xbox Series and PlayStation 5 consoles. This feature is not available on Xbox One and PS4 because those are the older generation consoles. You can wishlist it and pre-order it on Steam and Xbox and all the good stuff. So now this is the free update. Everything that comes with the free update. The Snowfall update. Check out a plethora of improvements and fixes in the free Snowfall update, releasing alongside Alberta Hunting Preserve for all players. New content improvements. New great one. This is where we're going to see the mule deer. The mule deer great one is available to hunt. Mule deer populations in Parque Fernando, Rich Del Arroyo, and Silver Ridge Peaks got reset. So all your mule deer got reset. That was already a given anyway, but that's confirmation there. And look at this. Here, I'll make a new tab for this real quick. Look at this. That is amazing. So we got this new rack, which looks kind of like the old Legacy rack, but like curls in more. I love this. And then also it looks to be more like a gold tiger fur. So my guess right now is that the mule deer furs are related to maps, maybe, like our popular species within the game. So obviously the Bengal tiger being the inspiration for this fur. We'll have to see in the next fur if I'm right. So let's go back to the patch notes. Let's zoom out a little bit. Oh, we actually could zoom out a lot more. There we go. Snowy animals. In snowy climates, snow will now accumulate on animals. So that means snow will accumulate on, I don't think they really just describe it well here, but snow will accumulate on every single animal in a snow area. So Yukon Valley, when it snows, snow will accumulate on animals. Sundar and Medved will all have snow accumulation on all their animals when it does snow. New multi-mounts. 2 multi-mounts have been added for North American beaver, for 2 North American beavers, one being a male and female, and one for mule deer having a male mule deer and 2 does. So, pretty cool multi-mounts we've seen from early access so far. New outfit, the Buffalo Plaid utility outfit, themed after the snowy wilds of Alberta, is available for purchase for all players, apparently. So, that's good. And the outfit looks amazing. New world map. New world map has been completely redesigned to accommodate more locations in the future. So, the world map, I'm pretty sure it shows in Caitlin's video, so all credit goes to her video for first and showing this off. It looks really good. The world map looks insanely good. It has more spots for more maps. Salzwiesen Park is where Salzwiesen Park should be, not in England, but in North Germany. So that's awesome. DLC side library bar, which some players will see a new bar on the main menu, which displays current owned DLC packs. The bar is currently testing all available limited groups for players. So also in Caitlin's video, you can see the very bottom of the main menu screen is just a black bar that has a couple icons showing the DLCs you got. This will be out for a few players, so it said. Animal improvements. So, bighorn sheep got new models. The new models have been redone. Fur variations were added, and existing fur variations were redone. Awesome. All Trurak horns have been replaced with new, more realistic models. Scoring ranges have been revised based on the new models. The new models will be present on trophies acquired before this patch. So I don't know what that fully means. Also, new audio calls are added. I don't know what that fully means in senses of resets, because new Truraks means normally it's in the reset, so maybe they get the new furs off the start, but they'll get the new Trurak horns once you kill them. Maybe, I don't know how that works. Pronghorn, their models have been redone. New fur variations were added along with existing. Same thing. All Truraks models will be present, and then some new animations were added. Seen those are really good. Mountain Goat, their models have been fully redone. Existing fur variations have been redone. Certain animations have been redone to match the new models. New audio calls have been added. Awesome. Canada, so the models have been redone. New plumage was added, and all existing plumage variations were redone. The rarities of certain existing plumages have been rebalanced. That means your brown hybrids, I'm pretty sure, turned into the white hybrid. I think I don't remember exactly who showed that one off. Is now actually a rare and not uncommon. So you won't be seeing one in every flock of geese. So that's awesome. Animations improvements. Grey Wolf, the models have been redone for variations, and existing for variations were redone. New and improved calls, extensive fixes, and improvements on wolf animations and behaviors. Thank you. Grant Caribou, renamed to differentiate the woodland caribou. So these are the ones on Yukon Valley. New models are redone, recreate all pre-existing fur variations, add some animations and improvements. Mule Deer's model has been redone, new furs were added, and existing new furs were fixed. Tibetan Fox kind of is weird to me. Models and animations were adjusted to use the same skeleton as the other fox. Oh! Okay, well, that clears it up. Apparently, the Tibetan Fox were not walking the way they should have, or moved the animations were the same as the other foxes. So they didn't actually get like a remodel as we first thought. Also, reindeer have been renamed to mountain reindeer on I believe it's Medved. I'm pretty sure it's Medved. Tutorials. We made multiple improvements to existing tutorial pop-ups, including enhance the look and the feel. We've made it easier to distinguish dismiss tutorials. Added the ability to change the keybind for dismissing tutorials. That's good. I like that. I like that a lot. Equipment 3030 and ammunition has returned to improve. Has been retuned to improve muzzle velocity and reduce wind resistance. So that's good. Existing elk call will now also work for the new Manitoban elk. Okay. Cool. That would have been given. All right, the bug fixes. We got some bug. We got an extensive list here. So we're oh my god. Okay, we're gonna try to fire off here. An issue where the front legs of various deer species will move awkwardly when various animations has been fixed. Good. We have addressed an issue when mule deer are grooming themselves. Okay. Himalayan tar on Tay and black-tailed deer on Leighton Lakes will not correctly make audible calls. Thank you. For me personally, the tar grind on Sundar, when you can pop out of the tents and all that stuff, when they made those calls, like the whistle, it's annoying, but it does give like a thing of nostalgia for me, and I've been grinding tar a lot on Tay, and actually have those calls back now. It's amazing. Fixed an issue where Tibetan and Fox warning calls. We fixed an issue when with the adult animation when various deer got fixed. I'm not going to try that one. For various ground birds will now be labeled correctly. Okay. Fixed several visual issues of the black bear paws. We've addressed several issues and added some significant improvements to black bear animations. Animals will no longer rotate unnaturally when they stop moving. Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. I like that one. An issue where the antlers of various deer species would slightly be off sync when the animal's motion was fixed. Okay, good. We adjust the alignment for moose spines. Neck bone issue on mallards got resolved. I didn't know that was a thing. We've had an issue. We have fixed an issue with animal ragdolls that can make some animals move awkwardly after being shot when idle. Black bears will now perform their mating calls as expected. Thank you. We've made improvements to animal pathing around water to reduce rare cases of animals running through water. There's a few lakes. I think there's a lake on Renfleet Coast that's really bad with this on all species. So if that fixes it. An issue that could cause high-flying geese to behave erratically as addressed. It's like they're kind of like flip-flopping in the air. It's weird, but that should be fixed. We fixed the problem with the claws on Iberian wolves. We've improved the transition of flow for white-tailed deer jumping animations. Good. Animals will no longer rapidly gain speed after changing running direction. That's good. I like that a lot. That might fix the pheasants a little bit, maybe. We addressed an issue with the animation that could happen with aggressive capercaillies. Various issues with grouse animations were fixed, and we've adjusted the level of shininess on blacktail's fur. Or blackbuck's fur. Man, I got hyped. Like blacktail got a touch up. Nope. No, they did not. Audio, we've improved some insect noises of Rahanga to improve performance. We fixed an issue where the sound of buildings and hunting structures didn't trigger properly on several reserves. Okay, so a little bit more immersive there. For customization, removing a scope from a customized rifle using the cache will no longer keep its custom look until you attach another scope. That's good. I've had that a few times. Dogs, please, before I read this, please fix it to where when you fast travel from a tripod, they fast travel with you. Please. Fixed number of locations in Renfleet Coast where dogs cannot find good spots to wait for a player, outside for the player. Okay. We've addressed several issues with the dog's behavior around various locations in New England mountains and Emerald Coast. Bruh. Equipment. 45 Colt Flatnose Hardcast and 45 Colt Full Metal Jacket ammo is no longer marketed as rifle ammo for the 410. Huh? That's a thing? Okay. We fixed an issue that forced lever action rifles to fully reload if the rechamber animation is interrupted by looking. Okay, so that's good. An issue with the alignment of the model Zarza 15 223 muzzle and Zarza 10 308 rifles were addressed. That's good. I haven't been really using the 308 because I felt like something was off with it, but we're good. We've improved animations for the bolt traveling when firing the Mosin. Awesome. We fixed visual issues with the Drellic rifle and that only appear when seen on other players. Okay. Correct M1 animations when moving and hip firing. Adjusted an issue causing rain sounds inside tents during snow. Thank you. Big one right here. My yak grind, it would like snow a lot up in the north, and then just have this like the rain sound. Thank you, my lord. All right, and if also this seems like a lot, but it's a good thing it's a lot because we get a lot of fixes this update, so it's amazing. So we've addressed an issue where it is possible to start aiming with a Strandberg 10 gauge before it has finished reloading animations. Striker side-by-side 20 gauge will now more accurate with slugs and with reflex light. Okay. Address several animation errors on weapons that use 308 ammunition. It felt like something was wrong with the 308, so I'm glad to see something's getting fixed with it. We fixed minor accuracy issues with several weapons: a Mosin, 7mm, Kuso, pretty sure it's a shotgun, the Coleman 22 Hornet, Zarza 10, so all the Zarza guns, and the 6.5. Good. That's really good. It's always good to see more, yeah. Gameplay. The tracking distance displayed on harvest screens will no longer be incorrect. Awesome. Rapid follow-up shots now consistently hit animals reacting to a previous shot. Awesome. Wolves will no longer occasionally get into the ground blinds to attack the player. That's a new one I've ever heard about, but I want to go try to see if I can get that to go happen before the new update. That sounds pretty cool. We fixed an issue where players were not able to load into a reserve at the tent closest to their last position. Oh my god. Okay, so with the last update, the with the tar, it released with the update to where in multiplayer they fixed a bug where in multiplayer, when you join a map, it would spawn you at the closest tent or outpost. Now it just spawns you the outpost, the closest outpost you were at last. That includes on your single player. So when you're grinding and you main menued, it would take you to an outpost instead of the tent, which is amazing. It fixes so many issues. It'll make grinding a lot faster. So thank you. Awesome. Graphics improve the quality of some shadows, in particular small objects. All right, cool. Multiplayer, please be some good ones here. We fixed an issue where another player's ATV would float around if they fast shuttle away while riding it. Awesome. We've corrected the bug that occurred when player on the server host tried to harvest animal. Another player was already harvesting, causing multiple issues on both parties. We fixed an issue where the clay shooter in Salisbury Park would stop working if players tried to activate it at the same time. A crash that could happen if the player disconnected while setting up a new multiplayer game was fixed. Awesome, I've had that a few times. We've had an error message that occurs disconnecting while trying to join a multiplayer session on Xbox more clear. Good for Xbox players. We've fixed a rare issue where some players might see an unclear error message if they are disconnected from the internet while trying to join a multiplayer game on Xbox. All right, cool. Stability. We've optimized several texture assets and performance. Awesome. We fixed an issue that could occasionally cause the game to crash during gameplay on Xbox. Awesome. Xbox players got a lot of the bug fixes here. Awesome. Oh my god, system. Okay. Address an issue where respawning at an outpost after being knocked out could cause cameras to flip through the terrain. Okay. Keybind changes will no longer be saved correctly. Keybind changes will not be saved correctly after the first time if the player tried to change the keybind multiple times during the same session. An issue where the game could soft lock after attempting to load backup save on PlayStation is solved. Awesome. We fixed an issue that could cause the game to crash if players switch profiles on Xbox. Awesome. We have addressed a crash that could occasionally happen when disconnecting a controller on Xbox. We fixed a small memory leak that could occur when checking for input devices on Xbox. Xbox got like all of the system fixes. Awesome. An issue that could cause the game to freeze if the user switched profiles while the game suspended in Xbox. Signing out of the Xbox profile in the trophy lodge no longer cause it to crash. Nice. That's good. That's also all really good. Trophies. Ganhan rifle now properly fit in the trophy stands and Sasika Safari. What is going on in my brain right now? Trophy lodge. We fixed an issue with the David and Goliath multi-mounts. I think the issue was either they don't have as many poses. Like there should be more poses because I have a mount like that in my lodge, but like I have like maybe 4 or 5 poses. Then there should be a lot more. Otherwise I don't know what the other issue would be. We fixed an issue where in the UI now. We fixed an issue where multiple game invites from the same person would persist in Apex UI. We've adjusted the outfit preview picture to remain with white outlines. Okay. Range Master 338 Championship will now display correctly in statistics. Tooltip for Green Wing Teal decoys on the world map is now correct. We've optimized HUD rendering to improve performance. So that's good. Man, there's a lot here. I'm actually really happy that we got all this. World, we fixed an issue with some water in the I'm gonna say Titch region in Hirschfelden. We've cut down some I don't know why my brain cannot read that word. arrogant grass growing in odd places near Brindle. I don't know these locations. Outpost on Emerald. All animals in Emerald Coast and Thunder will now drink closer to the water, visible water again. Okay, that's good. I like that. There's some spots where they drink like kind of far back. I'm happy with that. Fixed in some objects clipping issues in various locations around the Emerald Coast. Various collision and item placements issues around Thunder Baton were fixed. They fixed an visual issue with the stairs outside the one of the outposts in Sundar. Players will no longer get stuck on the haystacks outside the Shatil Guan outpost on Sundar. Water layout blinds placement should work properly again around the coast. We've grounded a floating tree outside of an outpost on New England. Fixed some collision issues with several lookout towers in Tearoa. Okay, I've noticed a little bit. We've addressed some collision issues at various locations around Silver Ridge Peaks. All right, there it is. So that is all the patch notes. We also have a Great One Mule Deer to show real quick. When we go get the picture, I'll bring it up on the video. Here it is. Look at that. That is the rack we already saw from the announcement teaser we got a few days back. But that looks amazing. That fur also looks pretty good. I really like that fur. It has like the pink nose, the brown throughout, the white feet. Man, that looks really good. And that rack, dude. Look at the detail on that. I think we can zoom in here. Probably just want to do that. But look at the detail on that rack. Oh my god. All the abnormals, all jutting out everywhere. I am excited to go and grind these things. So, with that should be about everything with the patch notes and the update coming again tomorrow on June 17th. I cannot wait. Oh my god, guys. I'm tacking this right on the end of the video. Oh my god. We just got a drop of all the Great One racks and furs. Oh my god. I was just uploading the video with the patch notes and the first mule deers we looked at, and we got this. Holy crap. Alright, so let's go through this real quick. We're gonna stop over here. This is the cinnamon stripes. What I thought looked like the tiger, and then to copy the favorite fur animals from the other maps, but I was wrong. We got these cinnamon stripes, so fabled cinnamon stripes, with what looks to be like a bunch of, like, it reminds me of like a Last of Us like zombie, or whatever those are called. Oh my god, that rack is amazing. Holy. Alright. So, next we have the Drizzle Drop, or Dripple Drizzle. Don't like the name. Love the fur, though, with the typical rack. I would assume that's our typical rack. That means I'm never getting it. But, like, look at that. Oh my god. The different colors throughout, the white feet, the pink nose. Oh my gosh. The dusky drift. Look at those antlers. It looks like a it reminds me of like a Nightmare Before Christmas dead tree, if that makes sense for the antlers. But look at the fur, the blue eyes, the black and grays throughout, going to like the white midsection down into the white feet. Oh my god. Absolute peak right here. Next we have the Petal Puff. It looks like a birch moose. I'm gonna say it. It looks like a birch moose. It looks cool. It looks cool. Looks like a birch moose. It still looks dope. With the rack we saw in the patch notes. So that's the Petal Puff. This is my favorite, by the way, right here. The Milky Way with the big non-typical. I would assume that would be what it would be called. Dude. Oh. I'm gonna zoom in more here. It's gonna look bad, but like, look at that. Oh my god. Oh my god. That has to be the best fabled fur I've ever seen anywhere in my at all. That trumps anything. Right there. Wow. The fabled Milky Way. My god. And the last one being the Cobweb Enigma. Dude, look at the detail and patterns in that. And that rack with the big I don't know what those are called, but I know they they resemble. If you know, you know. But look at how it looks like it reminds me of like a Disney movie's candle like shelf, if that makes sense, where all the candles are stuck up on like different shelves, different like areas. It looks so good. They also like they all have like blue eyes. Like that's what I love too. They all have like blue eyes. Blue eyes, blue eyes, orange, black or orange here, and then more blue eyes. That looks so good, man. I cannot wait. Mule deer have already shot to be my favorite great one, by far. And I can already tell you my favorite combo for the mule deer is Milky Way fur and either the typical rack or the I'm gonna say it's the drop tine rack. It's probably not what it's gonna be called, but the Milky Way with either this rack because the black and browns and the deeper colors on the Starly antlers match so well with this. Same thing with the typical rack. I'm calling this typical rack, by the way. Sue me. Yeah. Wow. 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 That is amazing. Holy. Wow. I am speechless. All right. Well, with that, I appreciate you guys watching, and I can't wait to start grinding these things. In the next few days. We are a day away. I cannot wait. I appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.